Yeah, friends, it's Tanatoes again, playing some more Star Wars: The Old Republic. Wanted to remind people that I am going to be participating in the Extra Life 24-hour gaming marathon, Battleground Games and Hobbies in Abington, Massachusetts. I hope that everybody will come visit us here. If you go to battlegroundgames.com, you'll be able to go there and find out what's going on with Extra Life. We'll be having a lot of games, obviously, playing with some not Star Wars Lego, but with some Lego. We're gonna have waffles. I'm gonna be making waffles. So look forward to that. That is this weekend, the 7th through the 8th of November 2015. So if you're watching this from the far distant future, I'm sorry that you missed that. And hopefully it was awesome, and hopefully there's lots of cool stuff on the Battleground Twitch stream that you can check out. That's going to be Battleground Games Live at Twitch. So check that out. I'll be here, and it'll be an awesome time for all involved. In the meantime, let's go back to playing a little bit more Star Wars. Still trying to get my character up to level 60 right now. Okay, I'm trying this again. Hey folks, it's Tanatoes. Trying to stream myself playing some Star Wars: The Old Republic. Running into some internet problems today, so bear with me. Hopefully we'll be able to get this going. I don't know how much I was able to get through last time before I lost my feed, but I just wanted to reiterate that I'm going to be participating in the Extra Life Gaming Marathon here at Battleground Games and Hobbies in Abington, Massachusetts. I hope that people will come join me for that. There's going to be Lego, there's going to be games, there's possibly going to be Rock Band, and I'm going to be making waffles. That is this weekend, the 7th of November 2015 until the 8th of November, so overnight from noon to noon. And if you want to check out what's going on at that, go to battlegroundgames.com. I will be posting things to my YouTube here, primarily involving the Lego builds that we're going to do, but I'll also have live streaming going on from the event at Battleground's Twitch channel, which is Battleground Games Live at Twitch. So check that out. Look forward to seeing you there, and I hope that we'll raise a lot of money for the children for Extra Life. And then let's get back to my game here. Still trying to grind my character up to level 60. I'm at level 48 right now, and we're gonna go explore, finish some of the quests I started yesterday, and maybe talk a little bit more philosophy, which was what I was adding to my stream yesterday. I'm not going to be, you know, that angry, shouty type of gamer, so if that's what you're looking for, a lot of anger and cursing, I'll admit it happens to me sometimes when I'm playing, but that is not my goal for this feed. My goal for this feed is a amiable, friendly place for people to watch me hang out and play video games, and generally chat on about whatever pops into my mostly empty head. I think I just went the wrong way. Where am I going? No, I'm going that way. Right? No, that's the hangar. Hang on. Zoop. So if you watched yesterday's feed, you'll recall that I logged off right when I had completed some quests. I have a mission to go to a frozen base and clear it out of Imperial troops. I think, in my educated guess, is that that is the end of the Hoth story missions. I also have my Jedi Knight story mission to complete. And they're both way down here. So we'll take a quick speeder bike ride and we'll get started with those quests. Or complete some quests as well. Ooh, ding dang it. I should use a... Can't use that while I'm flying. I should use a XP boost. Get me to level 60 a little bit faster. A reminder that down in the description of this video, I have a survey going on right now. I'm going to run that through the end of, I guess, through Sunday to determine what I'm going to be playing next week. Right now, it is overwhelmingly in favor of my playing Fallout 4, which, hey, Fallout 4 seems like fun. I'm a huge fan of the Fallout games. My one concern about streaming Fallout 4, well, for one thing, there's plenty of people streaming Fallout 4, so I'm certain if anybody wants to see people play that, they can see people play it better than me. But if you want to hang out with me and watch me play it, my concern was I'm going to play a lot of Fallout 4 when I'm at home, just hours and hours and hours every day. I'm tempted to call out of work next week. I don't think I'm going to do that. I think that would be kind of mean. But I am going to spend an awful lot of time playing Fallout 4. I'm not going to get any sleep next week. So my concern was, for anybody watching the stream, you wouldn't get to see large swaths of the game because I'd be playing some Fallout 4 while I was away, and then I'd get to the stream and play for like an hour and a half, which is what I've been doing from 3 p.m. to 4:30. And that would leave you guys with only very small glimpses, you know, a bit here, a bit there of the game. And I don't think that's really fair to anybody who actually wants to experience Fallout 4. So my plan is, if everybody votes for Fallout 4, right now it's about 80% Fallout 4, then what I'll do is I'll create an extra character. I'll have my main character that I play while I'm at home, and then I'll have a separate character where I will be playing Fallout 4 for everybody out in the internet, my friends out there in the stream. So that's my plan for Fallout 4, if that is what people vote for. Let's see where my quests are. Oh my goodness, way down here. Is there... No, I didn't unlock any fast travels, so... Time to hop on my Tauntaun and do some running. There we go. And the huge emptinesses of Hoth. That's the ship that I was searching around in yesterday to get instructions for the Ion device. And then, of course, after I got them, I was told, oh, you don't have enough. You have to go to this base and clear it out and get the instructions from there. Fine. That's... I don't mind. I will do what I need to do to help the Republic. I had also been talking yesterday, just between fights and stuff, talking a little bit about my personal belief system, about the fact that although I am atheist, don't believe in an interfering deity of any kind, that does not exclude a moral compass, and it doesn't mean that I don't believe in anything. I think that's a peculiar misconception, that the idea that if you don't believe in a God or an afterlife, which I also don't believe in, I'm more agnostic on the matter of afterlife. Do I believe in life after death? I believe there's no evidence that after death you have any way to influence events in this world. So there's that. Does your consciousness continue? It seems unlikely to me, but then again, there is an awful lot we don't know about the universe and how it works, and it would not surprise me to find out that everything I knew about the world was wrong. I just wouldn't expect like heaven and hell or anything silly like that. Yeah, let's kill some guys. Oh, that's right. I was disabling computer terminals yesterday. I had found a couple. Did these guys not drop anything? Not even garbage loot. Those jerks. And go through the bother of knocking you down. You should at least leave something for me to pick up. Alright, so what do you think? Computer terminals maybe in these crashed ships here? Let's go kill this guy. My connection is definitely strained here. This long laggy pause between when I make an attack and when it happens in the game. I don't know what's going on with the internet today. I may need to switch routers or something. What's this? Wreckage of the Sedent Pride. Republic territory. I don't think I have any junk.
For examination and suggested products.
Repair. Sell.
You are fit for duty. Return to your post.
Thanks. So yeah, Afterlife. It sort of depends on what ultimately life actually is. I mean, there's what we observe. There's the physical existence that day to day we participate in. And I could accept that as the only existence. If I was being strictly rational, I think that's the only thing that makes sense. Oh, there's a terminal right next to that cat. I'm going to kill that guy. But then there's a lot that we don't really know about life. I don't believe in gods or devils or angels or heaven or hell or any of that stuff. But that doesn't preclude the idea that we could be living in a hologram, we could be in a matrix, this could be a video game, could be some kind of Truman Show artificial reality, in which case, man, I'm sorry for some of the times that you guys have had to watch if it's all Truman Showy. Incredibly boring. I don't think I'm a terribly entertaining subject. And yes, I realize the irony of saying that while streaming. I hope I'm more entertaining when I'm attempting to be entertaining and at least make conversation with nobody than I am in the dull bits of my daily life. For example, when I'm done streaming here today, my intention is to go home and play Assassin's Creed for like 5 or 6 hours. Now, that would probably not make riveting television, just me staring blankly at a television or at a monitor with my controller in my hand, not ever saying anything. I'm certain I could stream that, but there would be even less reason to watch that than to watch what I'm doing right now. Anyways, so I doubt I'm in a Truman Showy situation, anytime I suggest that, it really pisses my wife off, because she says, what does that mean I am? And to be fair, she's absolutely right. The wife in the Truman Show is an antagonist and not a protagonist. And I like to think that my wife and I are a team. I'm lucky enough to be married to a woman who loves video games and card games and is in many ways more of a nerd than I am. I think, is that the last one? That's the last one. No, one more, and it's right there. We're done with the terminals here. I think I can get to it without pulling aggro on those two guys. Got no reason to kill more weenies. Alright, that's a side quest done. You can see now I have to go back and talk to him. Now, directly to my south is the null cannon installation. So let's go there. So I'm actually fairly curious to know what happens when I shuffle off this mortal coil. Ow. Thank you. My suspicion, based on the evidence that is available to me, is that there will in fact be nothing. There is nothing, which is not a terrifying thought, because if when I die, that's it, there's no more, I will not be conscious of it. That's true. I have not fought any Wampas yet. It's worse. Robots. And a side mission to kill 20 pirates. Should I bother fighting that guy? I don't have any reason to. I might be sent back to fight him as part of this bonus mission. Let me just kill all of these guys. Stop it! Oh, you pain in the behind. GUI let me grab a piece again there instead of using the button. I should probably use number keys for this, or get myself a gaming mouse, or something that lets me program macros instead of just clicking on stuff. Like I said, I'm not concentrating on playing the game well. I'm just concentrating on playing the game. Slash. Yeah, I definitely messed up my interface here. I'm gonna have to move some things around. I mean, there's no reason to have them in a particular order, but I'm used to my attacks being organized a certain way. Okay, so slash, riposte, guardian slash. That's the way things ought to be. Get by these guys without fighting. Nope, they want to fight me. That's fine. You can have all the lightsaber you can eat. I knocked you down. It's the simple things. Making progress. Should have done that first instead of doing that near the end of the fight. And that's 17 out of 20 pirates destroyed. Somebody fighting Doc? Why would you do that when I'm such a juicy, easy target? To be fair, I have not been using any of the taunt abilities. I do have a couple of taunts that will pull guys off of my companions. I think they're more useful in a multiplayer setting than when I'm just sort of grinding solo. Because obviously, in multiplayer, you want to strategize a little bit more, plan out how you're going to attack enemies. And if you're going to be like me, the tank that runs in and takes all the damage, and has the defensive shields, like this, it makes sense to taunt your enemies so that your weaker guys don't get attacked. There we go. Finish that mini quest. And it doesn't have another mini quest for me to do. That's fine. You fall down. I'll hold you in place and smack you with the lightsaber. And let's have a little conversation here. Hey, Captain.
Hold on there, Master Jedi. Put down the lightsaber and let's talk for a moment.
Okay.
Nobody else in this place has wanted to stop and chat.
My crew is a bit, overeager at times. I'll speak to them about it, I assure you. The survivors, anyway. It so happens that I can give you what you came for without any more of that unpleasant killing business. You want the Republic superweapon? Look around you. This hangar is filled with copies of it. One for every ship in our fleet.
You built copies of a Republic superweapon, and you think it's a good idea to admit it?
Now you know what you're bargaining for. I propose a trade. You leave here with the weapons, and we leave here with our lives. That's fair, don't you think?
Let's talk details. How do we know you'll hand over all the weapons?
We can arrange for...
Uh-oh. Sith.
Reinforcements have arrived! I see. Stalling until your people were ready to attack.
We can still negotiate. No one has to get hurt.
Don't bother lying. I'm not a fool. Don't think we'll go quietly.
Oh, darn it. I wanted to do this peacefully. Guess that's not an option. Nope, he's on my side. something green. Green belt. Let's see. Not significantly better than the belt I'm wearing, but that doesn't mean that it's not better than the one that my companion's wearing. Doc, what have you got for a belt? 74, 90. Doc, you can wear this green belt. Sure. Bind it. Can I reverse engineer? No. Oh, I can reverse engineer that hat I've got, though. Alright, more conversation.
So that could have gone better.
It couldn't have gone worse, unless the planet exploded in a massive fireball.
At least we'd be warm for that fraction of a second before we all died. I'd better call in and report.
Aaron, that you? Heavy fire. It's a lot of interference. What status?
Sir, we have the null cannon, but there's been a complication.
What was the... breaking up? Secure for immediate...
Blast it! I can't get the signal back. Now what do we do?
We were sent in here for the null cannon, and now we get it out of here.
We were sent here for one null cannon. Singular. Not dozens. The forces we have can just about hold this hangar long enough to get the prototype out of here, but the rest of these copies... The other pirates will get here soon, and once they have a weapon that can disable a capital ship, how many innocent people will die?
I don't even want to think about pirates armed with null cannons.
Neither do I. The only way to keep the copies out of the pirates' hands is to overload the null cannon prototype. Wipe out everything in the hangar at once.
Makes sense.
The prototype would be fried, but I'd rather spend months fixing it than live knowing that even one of these copies was left behind.
You're right. We can't let even one of these copies fall into the wrong hands.
Stand back.
And thus the status quo is kept. That's a trope, not just in games, but in every media that involves serialization. You do an awful lot of work, and ultimately nothing happens. You found the null cannon and destroyed it rather than claiming it.
I'll see you back at camp.
Alright. I don't know why you busted in and killed folks during our negotiations. Another cool alien here. You'll recognize these guys as one of the fellows who is in the cantina in Star Wars Episode 4. He sort of brushes off his proboscis there after drinking. So, I love recognizing aliens that only have like a brief appearance in the show or in the movies, but have a much larger presence in the game. La la la. So, back to philosophical thoughts. Since I'm not a believer in gods or holy retribution, heaven and hell, commandments, that's one of those things. How can I believe in morality, good and evil? And I actually put a little bit of thought into this, like what would I categorize as evil? I think a lot of it comes from upbringing. You get a sense as a child for what's good and what's wrong. And it sort of carries over into everything else. So I do have a very strong sense of what's right and what's wrong. It's probably one of my more defining characteristics. I do get filled with rage when I see things that are clearly wrong being done. But it's not the result of any religious belief. It's a more humanistic thing. I would say that my primary belief system is based around the idea that it is evil to do anything that harms somebody else if there is an alternative that would not. That's a very sort of broad statement of it, and harm is also something fairly broad, but I intentionally phrase it that way, because you can harm somebody emotionally, you can harm them physically, you can harm them financially, you can hurt their family. Any of that, I think, qualifies as evil. And then, of course, the opposite is that anything you do to enhance the lives of others is good. Seems fairly straightforward to me. I think probably that's something, it's part of the reason that... You already said that, Doc. I'm going in that door over there. Hey, come back here. Yes, more carnage. Ooh. Doc, how'd you get yourself in a fight with a Marine? That doesn't seem smart. I don't think you do more damage when flanking an opponent in this game than when you're in front of him. So, you know, he attacks Doc. But I don't think that if he's facing away from me, I do any significantly more damage. Yeah, you are down. Okay. So in my youth, until I was probably in my teens or so, I firmly believed that breaking the rules was evil. That under no circumstances should you not follow the rules, break the law. And eventually, I guess I came to the realization that rules are created by humans. Humans are fallible, and the rules are not always fair. And that's a terrifying realization to come to. If you don't believe in God, then the only logical extension of that is that rules imposed by God are in fact imposed by people claiming to speak for a non-existent entity. Now, I'm not saying that all the rules that come from religions are bad. Oftentimes there are rational reasons for them. I've heard that much of Sharia and kosher law were based on creating rules that would help people at the time. For example, if you're forbidden to eat pork, you're very unlikely to catch trichinosis. But I don't believe any of that comes from a deity, because deities don't exist. They are a creation of man, by which I mean humankind. I'm sure women create deities too. So you can't blindly assume that any laws that exist are beneficial. I believe oftentimes people attempt to make laws that are good. I would certainly like to believe that elected officials, by and large, in the majority, try to do things right. I've become increasingly skeptical as I age that this is at all true. But you can't simply base good and evil on what you've been told. I think you have to base it on a rational understanding of the world around you. Go away. Toss my lightsaber at you. Yes. Another theory that I held, and this is what I went with largely as a teenager and into my 20s, was that good and evil was largely a social construct, and not just the result of upbringing, but the result of the media we consume. So what is evil would be what is depicted as evil in what we observe as, you know, part of our media intake. And I still believe that's largely true, or at least as far as what people believe to be evil. People believe it is evil to betray somebody, because in the popular media, you always see betrayal as a defining feature of an evil character. And that, I think, is partially because betrayal, not being part of the team, things like that, frequently result in defeat. And since the victors get to write the history books. Oh, that's Doc over there. This is the guy who's attacking Doc. Anything that results frequently in defeat is going to be defined as evil, if you catch my meaning. Good gracious, Doc. You're just getting in a fight with everybody in this room. Alright, so there's an elevator here. Why? There's no reason for there to be an elevator here. So my suspicion is this game has datacrons, which are unique objects in each planet that you can find if you go off the beaten path and search very carefully, or if you go online and find a FAQ. But I suspect that an elevator where there is no reason to be an elevator, even though it is in a dungeon, usually the datacrons aren't in dungeons, they're just in the overworld. That usually indicates there's some kind of something you can get to that you shouldn't be required to find, so something, maybe there's some exclusive loot up here. Call it a corollary to my rule of role-playing: never do a main quest until you've completed all the side quests. Never complete a main quest until you've explored thoroughly the area around you. I do that a lot less in a game like this, because the world is fairly vast, and I'm interested in getting to the next objective. Oh jeez, this guy is a pain in my behind. Let's keep interrupting him. There we go. And he's down. I took a teeny bit of damage there. Just looking for anything that looks out of place, or anything blue I can interact with. See if there's anything around here to grab. I'm not finding anything. I may be wrong. I'm way off the beaten path by going up this elevator, but there doesn't appear to be anything up here to grab. Just a slightly powerful bad guy. The other possibility is that this is an area that you're required to go to as part of a different quest. Yeah, I'm not finding anything up here. I'm going to take this elevator back down. Or just jump down. Ah! And go into my quest area over here. Got a mini quest in here to kill 10 guards. Ooh, this guy dropped something green. Ice Scrabbler jerky. I seem to be getting that a lot. Schematic for something that I can't even build. I almost feel bad for some of these Imperials. I mean, they've just been told to guard this room, and here comes this guy with a lightsaber who's gonna chop them into mincemeat. Poor guys. What's that? Emperor's Guard Jedi Slayer. That sounds like fun. Slayer. So his outfit is obvious to be a precursor to the Emperor's guards red in Star Wars, Return of the Jedi. Oh, stop pushing me around. Here. Can't freeze him. I'll push you instead. See how you like it. Yeah, defeated. Imperial Commandos. Sure. Killed 7 out of 10 Imperial Guards. I think I'm going this way. Yes. So if rules and laws are not, by definition, good and evil, and then what I was saying is that good and evil are defined by the victors, that evil is whatever is defeated and good is whatever remains, and the fact that what we perceive to be good, which is, you know, working in teams and things like that, loyalty, honor, things like that are considered good because those are qualities that result in victory, which is a perfectly good working theory, and I think it explains a lot of why some things are defined as good or evil. But it tends to make, if you just go straight by that victory determines what's good, it's too easy to say that strength therefore equals good, because strength results in victory, either strength of military arms or superior numbers or okay, defeated those guards. Superior technology. All of these can result in victory and therefore make you the person that ends up writing the history books, but they aren't necessarily good. I certainly don't believe you could qualify them as good. Alright, that guy is green. Who are all these? Shock troopers? Is there a dialogue? Yes, dialogue time.
You would come. Our prior meeting terminated unsatisfactorily. Surrender, and you will be treated well. Resist, and, well, you know the rest.
Yes, resist, and you guys die because I chop you all up with my lightsaber.
My fellow Jedi is taking the technical readouts you came here for. Even if I die, you still lose.
If I die, I consider that a loss. Just say it.
Thanks,
Your
Doc.
friend will not leave this dreadnought alive. I gave you a fair chance, and you refused it. Men, kill this Jedi.
Oh, you poor suckers. I should betray him now and turn to my side. Is defection not betrayal? He apparently cannot be easily... Oh. Almost got him. And he's defeated. Let's see what loot he dropped. A schematic for Scrabbler Jerky! Hooray! Yeah. Another conversation.
I did it. I secured the technical readouts of the Emperor's fortress. They contain schematics of its entire defense grid. Between this and the cloaking device prototype you recovered on Balmora, we have everything we need to capture the Emperor.
The Force is with us.
This is a great day for the Jedi Order. Good work, Heyah.
Meet me at the main Republic base. Heyah Naraz out.
Yeah, new lightsaber. Let's grab it. Strictly better lightsaber, but it probably won't be gold like my last one was. See, I'm not a believer in might makes right. In fact, I'm a believer that very often it is the complete opposite. Absolute power corrupts absolutely. Might makes wrong, because people who have might have power, and for whatever reason, it seems that people in power become more self-interested. Or maybe it's that self-interested people are more likely to take power. I have no particular interest in being powerful. I have no particular interest in being wealthy. I'd like to be able to get buy all the games that I want, live a comfortable life, but I have no particular interest in amassing vast wealth, which seems to be, for whatever reason, an objective that a lot of people have. I don't want to impose my will on people. I would very much like for fewer people to impose their will on other people. That's the extent of my, I suppose you would call it, interfering nature. Yeah, there's nothing for me to do in this cave. I'm going to fast travel. So I'm done with the Jedi quest. Let's go here and see if there's people to talk to. Yeah, somebody was attacking me there just as I flew away in the shuttle. Alright, now I've got somebody to talk to in here for the null cannon. There's my mini quest here. This is the guy who wanted me to destroy those terminals. Let's go talk to him first. And then I think I may be just about done with Hoth, and we'll get to go to another planet.
Excellent work. I knew we could trust you to fry those computers.
Yes, I'm good at destroying things.
The Republic can count on. I'll be sure to put in a word for you with command.
Glad I could help.
Just happy that the Republic's secrets are safe.
That makes two of us. I can't stress how important your efforts have been. You've kept the Republic's secrets out of the pirates' hands, and the Empire's. Thanks to you, we can rest easier tonight.
Okay, quest done. And I'm going to go in this cave over here and complete another quest. Oh, you know what? I've got mail. You got mail. Something from the Hailstorm Brotherhood. Oh no, it's from Lieutenant Kirill regarding the Hailstorm Brotherhood. They're keeping an eye out for any resurgence, yada yada. Just an in-game message. I get some caps and delete that, and then spam. Delete that. I do like that you get messages from characters in the game. It makes the game feel a little bit more alive, I think, because, you know, obviously you're going to get mail from friends if you have friends playing the game, or guild members or whatever, but it's kind of cool to get messages from NPCs as well.
It's a shame about the prototype. Blasted pirates must have mucked it up.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Those pirates ruin everything, don't they?
I won't lie, it's a setback. But working or not, the null cannon represents our best chance of beating the Imperials. You've hit the Empire where it hurts today. I've already contacted Republic Command. They know what you've done for us here, and I'll make sure the Senate knows it too.
Will you be leaving Hoth immediately?
Soon. I don't have to tell you how much I'm looking forward to frying some Imperial starships. We'll have the null cannon up and running in no time. You ought to come back and see her in action.
It's going to take months, sir. Maybe a year.
Engineers, always predicting the worst. Mark my words, we will have that null cannon shooting Imperials out of the sky before you know it. You did good work here. If I had a dozen men like you, this war would be over already.
Well, there's got to be several hundred people like me online at this moment. There's 20 different people on Hoth completing missions, so you certainly have many hundreds of people like me. Alright, so I have new headgear or new headgear. Both of them are rating 88 and slightly better than what I'm using. Should I increase my alacrity or my accuracy, do you think? I think I'm gonna take this one. Ooh, ooh, look! I went up a level. And here, Doc, you can have my old headset. Rating 78, and yours is 74. Yes, strictly better. There you go. Now you can look like Geordie LaForge. Way out is north. So yeah, might makes wrong. Rules are created by human beings and are often arbitrary or even serve the powerful and the mighty anyways. So
You are cleared for the following travel routes.
what's good and evil are not really related to those, in my personal opinion. I believe that, like I said, evil is causing harm to people, good is making lives better. I try, in my limited way, to make lives better by being a generally nice guy, sharing experiences like this. I think shared experiences are definitely on the light side. Not only do they create, like I said yesterday, shared point of reference, which helps to build empathy, which I think is key to any good social interaction. But shared experiences can just be a lot of fun as well. And doing no harm is actually harder than it sounds. Because you can do a lot of harm through inaction. And that's probably the most challenging thing about trying to be a nice person. Is that very often, by doing nothing, you're participating in actions that cause harm. Man, I wanted to go way over there to that base. Why did the purple arrow send me here? Excuse me, I'd like another ride. There's an entire area of Hoth I haven't even explored. I'm in such a hurry to get on to the next area. I'm sure I'll come back here with other characters. There's clearly Imperial missions to be done here. I like to see all that I can see, so I'll come back to play with other characters. Yep, going in this base here. No, that is not where I'm going. Where am I going? It is where I'm going. Oh, okay. This is one of these antechambers that they use to avoid loading times. You have to walk around something that obscures your view of the inside. Like, oh. So I'm going down to this southern end of this base here. And into this little room and have a conversation. Okay. What's up, guys?
It's a wonder all your men survived such an enemy. How did you defeat the Gendai?
Superior tactics, and a dozen thermal detonators. If that Gendai is still alive, I guarantee it wishes it wasn't.
We couldn't have done this without you and your men.
Your service has been exemplary, Sergeant. You and your men brought the Republic a great victory.
The heroes of Hoth.
I finally get to meet you in person.
General Crane, been a while.
Hard to believe you and I started in the same squad. Still a ground pounder, huh?
Wouldn't have it any other way. It's honest work, sir.
After what he did here, he's earned a higher rank.
The sergeant's happy where he is, but I do have a reward in mind. The 88th Armor Battalion is on its way. The 301st Infantry is being rotated back to Coruscant. Well, I can't waste a soldier like Rusk on shore leave, so I'm assigning him to you.
Ooh, new companion?
How long, sir?
Until the Sith Empire is defeated.
Okay.
The sergeant has served us well. We'll gladly take him.
The transfer is effective immediately. Good luck.
Alright, now I'm going to go back to my ship.
shuttle is small. There's hardly enough room for myself and the Meaties. Perhaps Sergeant Rusk should travel with you.
Be honored to. Look forward to learning from a superior warrior.
Excellent. I will deliver these technical readouts to Master Braga. You should contact him as well. May the Force be with you, my friends.
Thanks. I like her. I like that race. Kit Fisto was one of my favorite of the Jedi in the prequels. It was very sad when he died.
Position my gear and meet you at your ship.
See you there.
Grab a bunk and make yourself at home.
As ordered, Master Jedi.
Okay. So now Rusk is a companion, huh? I'm just racking up the companions all of a sudden by doing a little bit of story missioning. I believe I am done with Hoth. I'm gonna go to my ship. I have a... There we are. Shuttle. Doc had said that he has a conversation he wants to have with me, so when I get back to the ship I'll have a conversation with Doc. Ooh, Jedi training! Let's train in Jedi stuff.
Glad to share my skills with someone talented.
Oh, it's dispatch! That's the thing that I powered up. I need that. Let's see. Throws the lightsaber at a target, dealing 1,142 to 1,304 energy damage. Only usable on targets at or below 30% max health. So I'm going to put that in my quick bar here. Jedi Knight. Nope. Guardian. Where is it? There it is, Dispatch, rank 3. I'm going to replace the guard form with Dispatch, because I never used the guard form. There we go. Excellent. So yeah, my power-up that I bought a while back is whenever I do a Force Leap, I can use Dispatch then on targets that are not at 30% health.
Is just as much science as art.
Don't have anything else to train me in? That's fine.
We can spar anytime.
Thanks. Let's just go to a random shop and sell some of my extra stuff.
Take a look at the stock. What can I get you?
Can I don't need that. Don't need the Ice Scrabbler Jerky recipe. I want to see if I can get the crystal out of this lightsaber. No. Can't grab the color crystal from that, so that's too bad.
Best prices this side of the galaxy.
Sell that.
Check. Appreciate your business.
Let's get back to my ship. my ship. Directly home. And then let's do some conversations. See if any of my companions have companion side quests. Definitely a BioWare thing. Have side quests for your companions that can increase their loyalty or increase their power or something. Give them extra attacks or whatever. There's Rusk. Hey guy, how do you like it on my ship?
The Republic is worth any cost.
Yeah, okay. Doc is down in the med bay, which is across from my engines here. Right, Doc in here. Hey Doc. Okay, what do you have to say?
Life of a combat medic. Long hours, grueling work. Patients bleeding all over your nice clothes. I'm not complaining. Nothing beats the look of gratitude from someone whose life you just saved. But it gets distracting when beautiful patients fall in love with you. Lots of ethical dilemmas, you know.
It's natural for attraction to develop under life and death circumstances. It's wrong to act on those feelings.
Not if it helps the patient recover. Sometimes you just have to go that extra step.
Uh-huh.
I figured Jedi
That sounds kind of
problem.
skeevy.
You must have admirers lined up from one end of the galaxy to the other.
Jedi have no interest in gaining admirers, or being admired.
You don't know what you're missing. Just imagine how popular we'll be after we knock the Sith Empire into a black hole. If I were you, I'd get some extra sleep now.
That was very helpful, Doc. Let's talk to you again.
You can get along without me for a bit, right? Need to pop over to Alderaan. Old friend of mine there got kidnapped by gangsters. They'll kill her if I don't deliver the spice they paid me for.
You realize selling spice is against the law? What's to stop me from turning you in?
They only paid me for spice. Never planned to actually deliver any. A couple of years back, I scammed this gang for a bulk load of credits. Spent everything to set up a refugee hospital in Alderaan. My friend is the head doctor there. I guess the gangsters finally figured out where all the money went.
They're holding your friend hostage until you give them their credits. Or the spice.
I'm going undercover for Republic Customs. Once I deliver the spice and free my friend, the good guys swoop in. Gangsters go to prison and my friend gets your hospital back. Whole plan's foolproof. Won't take any time at all.
Watch your back, Doc. Someone's always building a better fool.
Don't I know it?
I should have insisted on going with him.
These gangsters were smarter than I thought. But the Republic hostage negotiators talked them out of killing me. They were really something.
I assume the woman you went to save also survived.
Old Doc never lets down a lady in distress. My friend got away clean. We never got a chance to catch up, but, hey, that's her on the holo. Probably wants to say thanks. Hey, pretend you work for me, alright? You look terrific, Prudy. Have you lost weight? Love the new hairstyle.
2 years without so much as
She doesn't have hair. She's a Twi'lek.
You abandoned me at our wedding.
Doc, is this woman your wife? We're just good friends. She's a little confused, that's all.
I thought you loved me. You said all those wonderful things on Ord Mantell.
Prudy, sweetheart. Those were sweet nothings. You should never take those at face value.
Doc, you're a
My
cad.
parents flew all the way from Coruscant for a wedding that never happened. You loathsome cad.
I agree.
wish I'd never met you.
I kind of agree with you, but
Whatever happened before, Doc risked his life to save you.
I'd never have been kidnapped if it wasn't for him.
Look on the bright side, Prudy. You still have that hospital I bought you.
The gangsters burned it to the ground.
Ah, sucks.
She still loves me.
Yeah, I guess I got some XP from that, but Doc, you're a jerk. I don't want you to be my companion anymore. I'll send you on quests. How about that? Let's see if this is the escape pod. My little droid is down here, I think. There he is. Hey, T7. Nothing new, huh? Kira, you got anything for me? No, I didn't want to sit in a chair. I wanted to talk to Kira. Why would I want to sit in a chair?
Don't mind me.
Yeah, let's go back to the holo terminal. Quest there. What's this? Ah, okay. It's the end of chapter 3, I guess. Let's go to the Republic fleet. Yeah, might as well start chapter 4 and then I'll go back and do the epilogue for chapter 3.
Master Braga, Heyah Nerez is on her way with the technical readouts to the Emperor's fortress.
I knew you two would be unstoppable together.
I look forward to working with her again.
Your successes on Hoth and Omora have been nothing short of extraordinary. Our plan to capture the Emperor is already taking shape. Come back to Typhon, my friend. We'll discuss the particulars here. Master Braga out.
Okay, so to start chapter 4, I go to Typhon. Oh, okay, I'll take an experience boost. Always handy. And let's go to the Imperial fleet to complete chapter 3. Should get an achievement for that, right? Actually, what's going on here? Rusk has a mission for me. Rusk, you have a mission for me?
Master Jedi, the defeat of the Sith Empire is easily the most ambitious mission I've ever been given. In fact, the odds of surviving a battle against the Emperor himself are almost zero.
Never tell me
I'm
the
looking
odds.
forward to this more than any other assignment I have ever had.
We're going to need everything we've got to defeat the Emperor.
Understood, Master Jedi. Victory or death, if I may say so. The Jedi Order's discipline, self-sacrifice, and devotion to duty are a model for all citizens. It will be an honor to serve with you.
More XP. These quests over here. Well, okay, so Doc has a quest for me, I guess. And then those quests over there are space travel, or space battles, which I haven't really been playing much. I need to buy more upgrades for my ship to make it more space battle worthy.
Alderaan brought back some great memories. Oh, they used to call me Doc Operator back in the day. I was the go-to guy for everything medical. Trauma kits, surgical droids, hospitals, you name it, and I could get it. One time, this hut was hoarding med packs after a massive groundquake, selling them at an obscene markup. I tricked Mandalorians into attacking his palace.
Pitting Mandalorians against a hut? You enjoy living dangerously, Doc.
Please. I risk more walking down the street with you. I forged a death mark signed by the hut against the Mandalorian clan. They, accidentally found it with a little help from yours truly. The Mandalorians attacked the hut palace in record time. By sheer coincidence, I was there to sweep in and clear out the hut's med packs.
Somebody in my guild is talking and I don't know what they're trying to say. Yeah. I don't really pay much attention to my guild, and I hope they don't mind that.
You deliberately caused unnecessary deaths. Regardless of your goals, that was wrong.
Come on. A greedy hut and some bloodthirsty Mandalorians? Like the galaxy needs more of those. Thanks to an anonymous donor, every hospital in the disaster zone received supplies to treat their patients. Saved thousands of lives. That was small time compared to what we're doing. When we save the galaxy, I'm not staying anonymous.
Okay. Oh, more questing from Doc.
We have got to get off this ship and do something besides beat up bad guys.
Nope, not gonna happen.
That's important, but it wouldn't kill us to go out and socialize a bit. I know all the best clubs. I'll show you around, make some introductions. Never know who you might meet. It'll be fun.
No, it won't.
I have better things to do than spend time with the sort of people you think are fun.
Is that the last step of becoming a Jedi Knight? Having your sense of humor removed? That would explain a lot. You keep saying no all you want, but old Doc's not gonna stop asking. Might as well give in and live a little, right?
I am not a partier, and neither is my character. Wonder if I was playing my evil Sith, if she would want to go partying. I don't think partying is evil. I just don't enjoy it. Alright, let's go to the fleet. Let's Tython. Republic fleet. Yes? Can I? Loading, loading, loading. There's a little bit of loading in this game. It's not bad, but you definitely hit loading screens. Okay, where are we going? Up an elevator. Up and at the... Okay. So, story quest over here. Look at all these people. There's 160 people in the Republic fleet right now. And that's at like 4:20 Eastern. So the lieutenant here.
Supreme Commander Rands of the Republic. It's an honor to speak with someone who's done so much to help the cause.
Thanks, Commander.
I read the reports from Corellia. Very impressive. You single-handedly turned the tide of this war. The Republic already owes you a debt it can never repay. But I'm calling because we need your help again.
Sure.
Give me the mission and I'll get right on it.
As a Jedi, I'm sure you're familiar with the ice world of Ilum. It's one of the galaxy's primary sources of lightsaber crystals.
Oh, sure.
The remnants of the Empire's forces have invaded Ilum en masse. We sent reinforcements, but they're getting overwhelmed.
Once I get there, we'll drive the Empire off Ilum, just like we drove them off Corellia.
This mission's different. The Empire's not trying to capture Ilum. This is a raid, and they'll strip the planet bare. The crystals on Ilum are unique, and the Empire has found a way to use them to amplify cloaking systems. With enough crystals, they could build an invisible armada, an entire fleet capable of striking any Republic world without warning.
We're leaving for Ilum right now, Commander.
Please hurry. The Imperials are led by a man named Darth Arho. He's throwing everything they've got at us. We can't hold out much longer. Report to the Republic space station orbiting Ilum ASAP. A shuttle will take you down to the surface.
Okie dokie.
We're using the Jedi Temple as a makeshift headquarters for our operations. Meet me there and I'll give you a full briefing. Rand's out.
Thank you, Lieutenant. I will head to Ilum. I think this is... Nope, Ord Mantell. Jedi Knight Hangar is over here. I do tend to get lost. Let's go to Ilum. I do like my ship. It's very cool. The smuggler ship is awesome. Maybe at some point I'll do some starfighter work. I can do some of the easier quests just so you can see what it looks like. It's a lot of fun, but it's kind of pay to win. You have to upgrade your ship to be able to defeat the more difficult quests. Okay, so where is Ilum? There. Ilum is for level 50. I am under level for it. That's new. Because I'm level 48. This could actually be a mistake. I may want to come back and do this later. I don't know. It does look cold on Ilum. And I've just been on Hoth. I'm spending a lot of time on cold planets. Bomb. So I'm probably going to encounter a bunch of people who give me quests here. Yep. Not on the orbital station, but once I get down to the planet's surface. So this is a pretty good time to log out. I'm gonna see if there's a cantina on Ilum. Why has this guy got a story quest for me? Oh, it's a flashpoint.
My employer has requested a brief conversation with you. Please hold.
I don't want to do a flashpoint.
Master Jedi, I can't...
Sorry guys, no flashpoints. No disintegrations. Alright, I think I'm just going to quit now. Call it a day, and I'll play some more tomorrow afternoon. I look forward to seeing you guys. Hope everybody's enjoying my feed. We'll talk more about good and evil, life and death, things like that. Be excellent to each other. Have a great night.